Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Gunn and Charles Davis.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out. The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
To throw again on second down. Herbert. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He's got this to Williams, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Long developing route there on the post corner, but it was worth the wait.
It certainly was. I love the way you described it, because you do have to sell the post. Usually a couple of steps towards the middle of the field in order to get the defender to turn his hips, and then he breaks off towards the corner, and off he goes. Well executed.
This is a counter play. Eckler. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd and a yard. Herbert. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Charger drive about to get going. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think, at any moment I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. Herbert off of play action. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through, picking up the first.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Big stop from a guy who can bring a big hit, Nick Bolton. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Open man is Palmer.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. That's caught. It's DeAndre Carter. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. That's going to be caught by Carter. Touchdown, Chargers. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Chargers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Locates Hardman for another catch. They'll get it inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead down to 10, 24-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Herbert. And that one complete to his receiver, Palmer. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
And the Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10.
Here's Herbert. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Trent McDuffie with a pick. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, Throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Butker is on target. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Chiefs 21. Harrison Butker to kick off 14-0.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 21.
The Charger drive about to get going. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And he's taken down inside the 30. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On first and 10, Herbert. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Up the middle with Eckler. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And to the right side here, it's Allen. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Throwing again on second down. Herbert. He finds his man, complete. That's Palmer. And he gets us inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
I'll give him credit there. Nice job on the drag route. Bring the receiver across the field, hoping he can catch it in stride and turn it up. He was able to do just that, although he's just a little bit short of the first down.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Finding Hardman. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Complete to McCoy. A gain of 29 yards. And the first
Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelce. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Mahomes to throw it. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Gonna need better protection here. Third and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Mahomes. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And that's caught inside the 30. Now we'll get whistles, and they signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. So a big one coming now for Harrison Butker. This to get it back to a 1-score game. And his kick is good. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So with a second to play, they essentially need a recovery and a run back. And all the Chiefs have it. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
He's going to let it fly. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he's in for the touchdown with a clock reading triple zeros. And the extra point, if they hit it, will send this thing to overtime.
Yes, it was a touchdown, and not just a TD, but how about a long touchdown that puts them in a great position now.
And now just an extra point away from tying this thing. Now for the all-critical extra point. And he's got it. No problems there. The extra point up and good, and we are headed to overtime. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Dustin Hopkins to kick off for the Chargers.
So 4 quarters couldn't decide it, and it'll be the Chiefs who get the football first in this overtime session. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first down.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You think back to halftime, they were close to being written off. They faced the deficit, and now here's we begin overtime. They're 1 drive away from a comeback victory.
Think about where they started and how far they've come back from. And look, you and I both know that when we talk with coaches, most of the time they don't say that momentum is something that factors into how they coach a ball game. They say each game is its own entity. But within a game, I think they all believe in momentum, and they certainly have it going in their direction right now.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. They've got the jumbo set out there. A huge play in this overtime session. It's 3rd and inches. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First down, Chiefs.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. So their move is to decline that so they don't get another second down. It'll be third.
So that has to tell us that they're pretty confident in their third down defense, right? Whether it's their sub package or nickel package, whatever they want to run out there, they feel like they can defend here on third down.
First throw of overtime from Mahomes. And that is incomplete. The temptation to go for it probably there always is, especially in overtime. Got to punt it, though.
I think you're right. I think that you absolutely have to punt it away and trust your defense, especially play a little field position here. But you're so right about the temptation. Another way to satisfy that, though, line up in punt formation and fake it. That's another way to get it done.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up the holding call.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They go back to that well. He's had a great game. Defensively, they haven't been able to stop him. Same thing here in overtime.
And sometimes that goes to the play caller's ego, because a lot of times you have so many different plays you want to call, but when you spot a matchup that's working for you or a player that has the hot hand, keep giving it to him. That tells me you're mature as a play caller, and it's working for them in overtime.
Calling a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Mahomes. And this pass caught by Gray. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Mahomes will throw. Flushed out right. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. That's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up third down. Mahomes. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. So the game-winning touchdown came through the air in overtime. 4 quarters wasn't enough. We were treated to really good performance.
That we were, and I just love being able to be witness to a game like this all the way through. Who's going to win it? Oh, what? We're getting overtime? Great for us. A lot of tension on the field. Very tough. Not a surprise it ended with a passing touchdown. That's the way we play in the NFL. But the execution was pretty darn good.
No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback.
at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Herbert to throw. He finds his target, Allen. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense. That's their second and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. Now Herbert. And he'll go right back to Allen. That's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. He's padding his already great numbers here in overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving them downfield, putting them in a position to win the game. The stats, that's for the fantasy guys. I know they're enjoying that show.
And Allen's got it. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards. They picked up a first down and a whole lot more. Forget about just looking for the sticks. They went well beyond the stick.
I know they were talking about guarding the sticks on defense. They didn't guard them very well. They got a big-time completion on a third down. That's almost a backbreaker, isn't it? In overtime, every play's importance is magnified, and that one could turn out to be huge.
This is caught. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Herbert. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. That's just how they do it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play there gets them right back up to that level.
Pass on the out route caught by Smith-Schuster. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Now here's Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. Room here to run. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout, but instead they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Yeah, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it's still